those living with cancer, there is a caregiver living side by side with them through the journey. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and we wanted to offer some guidance on how to deal with the stresses that loved ones face. So happy we're focusing on the caregiver right now because it's a topic that doesn't get a lot of focus. A couple of tips to think about when you are in that position of caregiver.
So one of my favorite tips is to think of stress like a season. It's not a life sentence, it's a season. There's going to be a beginning and an end. If you can kind of get into that mindset and just try to stay really present, that's a really good tip.
Okay, I love that tip. The other thing is you kind of have to get rid of the other things that are happening in your life.
You got it. Empty the calendar is tip number 2. The thing around this type of stress, it's all consuming. It's very physically draining. It's emotionally and it's physically draining. So I recommend for all my clients, just empty whatever you've got on that calendar, empty it out. Only really keep the things that are absolutely the top priority, because you're going to need mentally and physically, emotionally, you're going to need to be able to kind of really pour into the other person.
If you can't refuel yourself, you're not going to be any help to anybody.
You got
right?
it. Yes.
Ask for help. This sounds so easy.
It's so easy. Why do we struggle with this one so much?
I don't know, because I struggle with it too.
Oh my goodness. So this is really important. And so one of the things is, so ask for help. And most importantly is ask specifically for help. Especially because what I often find in couples, you've got like the caregiver and then you've got a spouse going, okay, what do I do? And so be specific. Can you do the laundry? Can you do the grocery shopping? Can you actually pick up the kids? Like, be very specific, because I find a lot of spouses want to be helpful, but they don't know what that is, and we can't read their mind.
I think also it's you don't want to ask for help because you don't necessarily think the person can attack it like you can attack it.
Possibly.
And I think that we have to get over that.
We have to get over it.
Just get it done.
Just get it done.
Right?
Okay. It's all about prioritizing, get it done, but be very specific, and remember, spouses cannot read our mind.
Right.
They cannot read our mind.
Can you repeat that just for the people in the back?
Cannot read our mind. I wish they couldn't. I wish they could. It'd make life a lot easier, but they can't. They can't.
They can't.
So
You got to say
it. We have to say it.
Okay.
Yes.
Your last tip, and probably the most important.
The most important is take care of self.
Yeah.
You know, often people will say, you know, Karen, do you feel guilty when you're like, no, because I can only give so much. If I do not take care of self, then I have nothing to give.
Right.
Okay, so for all of us who are in caregiving, whether it's with people who have got family members that are ill, with children, we're giving, we have to take care of self, otherwise we're empty and then we get cranky.
Right.
And then nobody wants to hang out with us, all right?
That's
So
right.
really take care of self. Ask yourself, what do I have to do to take care of myself? Is it reading? Is it going for a walk? Is it a bath? You know, what are the simple things we can do to really kind of refuel ourselves? And then we're all filled up, and then we actually have more to give. We're going to be more effective caregivers when we take care of self.
100%. Thank you so much, Dr. Karyn Gordon.